Hi, my name is Barbara, and if you're watching this and you just had an ACL injury, so sorry that happened to you, and I am wishing you a happy, healthy, and speedy recovery. So what I'm doing right now in the video is warming up with some heel walks, and then I'll walk on the balls of my feet. These are some warm-ups that my physical therapist has me do before our sessions. This footage was shot July 24th, so I was about 5.5 months out at that point. While I'm doing the voiceover, it's October, so I am 8 months out right now, but this is what I was doing at that time, and I wanted to get that footage out before I started documenting what I'm doing now. So this was just kind of the start of me getting back into lifting weights. So not very heavy weights that I'm going to be lifting, but just getting back into the swing of things. So back a couple of months ago when I started doing the squat motion again with the barbell on my back, I was doing super lightweight and I was not going down very far. I'm still not going down very far, but I'm working on that. I have to keep my knee in mind with those movements. So these are the bands that I use. I got them off of Amazon. I see a lot of these, of course, with different names and different brands, but I just got these. These are sliders that they're like the ones that we use in physical therapy. So I went ahead and picked those up on Amazon so I could do the movements at home. This band, this is the heavy one, like the one that's like supposed to be the hardest, I guess. That's the one that I typically use, and at that point it was kind of harder. Probably now it's super easy. I still do them. It's a good warm-up, but these are definitely harder than the bands that they gave me in physical therapy. And so when I go to physical therapy, the ones that they have there, I mean, they're a breeze at this point. I think where I am now in October, he doesn't even have me using them anymore because he can tell that they really just don't do anything for me. So at 5 months out, I was just literally mimicking the things that we do in physical therapy. With me being 5 months out, I had already done my rehab, your typical rehab that you do that insurance covers. And at this point, I have moved on to a sports physical therapist who gets you back to sports and play activities. And so with him, we're working on more specific goals as far as what do you want to do, what do you want to return to. And because I want to be able to dance, be able to move, jump, those kinds of things, those are the things that we're getting back to. But I have to have a level of strength before we can even go down that road. I literally was just mimicking every exercise he gave me. These I really hated them. I'm a lot better at them now, but they're really painful because I have that patella tendon graft. It hurts in the front of my knee as well as the muscle. Most of the video is, of course, sped up, so I mean, I don't think I look like I'm going particularly fast anyway, but I'm going even slower than this. I'm just really trying to be in that squat, be in the load of the movement, and get it done. Build that strength. This, I would have to say, is kind of fun to me because I feel like I'm good at it, for one, and I never thought about it, like being able to do like a wall sit like a one-legged wall sit, because like essentially, I mean, I'm stabilized by the ball, but the weight, I'm having to support my weight primarily with my injured leg, or my operated leg, I'll say. And so I really like those. It was good. With this, I usually hold for about a minute. Since I'm recording on my phone, I don't know how I was doing that. I probably was counting. So that's like, of course, when you're under pressure, though, that counting gets a little faster. So who knows if it really, I mean, I guess I could look at the footage in real time and see. But yeah, somewhere around a minute. I know that I can do a minute because when I'm not recording, I'm using my phone to count that minute. These, while the range of motion doesn't look like a lot on camera, I assure you these are hard for me. And that's what matters, right? Where I'm working my body. So they're hard, and my hamstrings are horrible. And so, I don't want to say they're horrible. They can hear me. They are weak, and we're strengthening them. And so, these kind of exercises, they get me, because I'm working on that. Both of my hamstrings are weak. And yeah, that's something that my physical therapist and I are working on improving. So more about my sports physical therapist. So I went through the traditional physical therapy, and this one is something that is like an out-of-pocket type of situation, and it's in the same facility though. And so it's not bad. It's like $35 per session. So, and I like get a pack of 7 for some price or whatever, do the math, but there's like a discount. And so it's not like a big old, I'm like, I've already made a huge, investment in this knee with the surgery. And so I definitely need it to go well. I need, the recovery to do everything I can to recover fully. So yeah, I'm happy to spend it. I'm happy to give that time to my leg. This movement here is with the sliders that I showed you earlier. I just go to the side, and then crosses in the back, and I show it a couple of different ways because I'm going to the front, to the side, and then cross, just to sliding in those different ranges of motions, hinging from the hip, or going back from the hip. And it's really working on the stability of that leg. I feel like my operated leg is getting a lot more love than my other leg. And so I've started at this point where I'm at now at 8 months, I started, kind of incorporating more movements with both. So we'll see how the next test that I'm taking in a couple of days does as far as imbalances or anything. But I just feel like the operated leg is becoming way more stable than the other. So yeah. All right, that's it for now. Thank you and take care.